House portals made their way into the game last week, and I haven't really been along and spoke about this yet, so I thought, let's do that today. There's quite a few different varieties of portals. There's one you can buy with ACs, there's some very expensive ones that take you to seasonal maps, which I have my own interest in viewpoint on. There's a few you could just straight up buy with gold, and then there's also some that you can farm and merge for. The main talking point though is going to be those AC ones, and are those seasonal map ones really worth putting in the money? Conveniently, I made the recapped must get items for these seasonal events. I'd recommend going along checking these videos out because we cover all the maps, boss drops, classes, badges, etc. The list goes on, and that could really help you just for making a judgment over whether you want to invest in these portals. I did make sure to timestamp those videos, and as you can see, you can just flick through all the different chapters. Let me now cast my opinion over these different portals. So the AC portals really are the ones that are a bit more of a conundrum. So the actual seasonal events, you can go along, and if you really wanted to go about farming for something at one of these events, you could consider putting in the ACs. The real question I'd be asking myself is, can I wait for this? If you can wait, then you might as well just wait for the event to come round, because for example, it's not going to be overly long and Mogloween will be upon us. That's only a few months away, so I wouldn't be spending money on that one at the moment. And then Frostival will be coming round, and before you know it, you're back round to Nulgath and Dage's birthdays again. So they do come round quite quick, these events. Unless there is an item you're seriously just desperate to grab right now, I probably wouldn't be putting the money into these. At this exact moment in time, only the house owner can use these. I would assume that unless some other people have invested in these and your friends have also invested them, you will just be very lonely at these maps. I did see there was discussion going about whether maybe the friends of the house owner could go about using these in the future. No idea though if that will end up progressing anywhere. I think my main concern, just in the back of my mind with these events are big draws for people to return to the game, and I'm just thinking, is it gonna squash the player count and make it even lower around these peak times? I mean, normally people are coming back on for the Dage events, for Frostival, Mogloween, etc. And yes, we'll still get the new event to go along and enjoy, and lots of people won't use the portals, but could that affect it a little bit? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see exactly how that all plays out. They added the portal to Yolga's Inn. This is clearly just a meme and a bit of a joke one, so if you would like to spend 250 ACs, you probably can. Personally, for me, the rest of the AC portals are just the generic maps. I would just be typing in the join command instead of spending ACs, but it just depends if you want a house portal corridor in your home, then I guess that is entirely up to you. The ones I think that are most interesting, and you could probably go along farming for if you would like to, are going to be these merge portals. They do take you to some fairly good locations, and some of the items could be relatively easy and quick to go along and grab. You've also got these ones here that you can just spend some money on. So really, I guess my kind of takeaway from this is I won't be spending any ACs on the house portals. That's just my own personal preference. I don't see the added benefit I'm going to get from it. I'm happy just to wait for the events. And the other maps they've thrown in there are sort of a little bit pointless to spend money on. At least, again, like I say, that's just my thought and opinion on it. I suppose if you just wanted to kit your house out and use your house as a big hub area, it could be quite a cool thing to do. And if you've got the spare ACs and you just really like the whole portal concept, then why not? You know, do what you want to do. You do get, if you complete the quest chain at the start, a portal to battle on. So you might as well go along and do at least a quest chain to get access to these shops, and then decide if you want to put any time in to the grind for some of the portals. Obviously, some are going to be quicker and easier than others, but I wouldn't say there's anything there that is of major concern. Please do share below your thoughts, whether you're really pro portals or if it's not the greatest thing in the world for you. Let me know in the comments down below. It would be interesting to see other people's opinions, and you never know, there might be something glaringly obvious that I've missed in amongst all of this. Presumably, if it's quite positive, they'll probably add some more of the seasonal event ones in, so you might get a talk like a pirate day. That one is the main obvious one I think that's kind of missing. I know that some people did ask for my thoughts, which is why I just kind of put this video together. It is quite a hot topic at the minute, or at least it feels like the biggest thing that's come along for a little while into the game. Ultimately, it is just going to be down to your own preference and whether you would like to spend the ACs towards those seasonal maps. I think that's probably where most people are kind of debating throwing a load of money. Check out my recapped videos to get an idea of the events and the sort of things you could be going along farming for. Other than that, folks, as always, thank you very much for watching. I will be back for another one incredibly soon. If you'd like me to actually go through ranking these portals of usefulness, then let me know, and I'll of course make something of a top 10. But until next time, have a lovely day, and I'll see you all again incredibly soon.